Kashmir,
Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir.
Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir.
Imagine that's like a new Pokemon. Kashmir, Kashmir. Don't put him in the regular laundry. He'll shrink. He'll get all warped. Actually, want to know something interesting that I did today?
Suppose.
Not really, no. Actually, quite frankly, I detest your smell. Asshole. Went to the Salvos today.
Great.
Yeah, because I always like buying clothes that are cheap, and it doesn't matter if there's a little bit worn.
I am well aware. Yes.
And
I do remember our trips there.
I like a good search in the secondhand clothing store. You never know what you're gonna find. And today I got 2 pure wool jumpers. Pure wool. Pure lamb's wool.
Wool?
Like, it's not. That stuff's not cheap.
Lamb?
It's not cashmere. And in fact, and then
Isn't cashmere different?
Cashmere. Yeah, cashmere. Well, cashmere is like from the goat.
Kosher me. I want
Cashmere.
kosher me.
Cashmere is from a goat. Wait, cashmere goat. I wonder if it's actually called the cashmere goat.
Cashmere goat.
Cashmere goat or not? I don't even know how to spell cashmere. Here we go. Cashmere. No, I've accidentally got up a garment worn by Anglican bishops in choir dress. No, cashmere, mere. Cashmere wool. Here we go. Yeah. What's it made from? It's made from wool. Duh. Cashmere goats. I was right. It is a fiber obtained from cashmere goats. Very soft.
I thought cashmere was like a specially woven type of cottony thingy majiggy.
From cashmere goats. Yeah, well, you got the first half of that right.
Yeah, but I thought it was like it was like a very fine-tuned process of like making cotton.
From the
Like
images.
it's so refined that it's like it's beyond cotton. It's cashmere.
Cotton.
Wow. Looking at a boy's frock produced Sita 1855 in cashmere, spelled with a K, and then MIR at the end. Cashmere wool twill with silk embroidery and silk tassels.
Ooh,
What kind of boy do you give silk tassels to? Obviously, it must be royalty.
Little boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm going to have to visit this shop again. Thanks, Ed.
That's okay, mate. Oh well. Welcome everyone to In the Bread podcast. With us today we have the all-natural and flavoured some Nugsy Chicken Nugget McNugget II.
The one and only.
And Arnwit.
Well, what do you mean the one and only? There's been 2 apparently.
There's 2... What?
Oh, yeah.
You said the second.
Well, yeah.
Hang on a second.
The first was his father.
So it's not the one and only.
The one and only second. There's no other seconds out there.
Yeah.
What?
It's like
I
that...
didn't even think about that.
It's that great line from Anchorman. 50% of the time it works. 100% of the time. It's such a great line. It's something along those lines. But yeah, we got Leber, aren't we? Woo.
Yeah. Moving on.
And the perverted deadhead.
Yeah, I'm also the one and only.
You are.
Except on Instagram, where some dickhead misspelled his name, and it's my username as a result. What an idiot!
Son of a bitch. Time to hunt him down, I think. We'll kill him.
Well, he's in India somewhere, so it can't be that hard to find.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
in India.
How's people's days?
Kind of dull.
Okay, cool. Yep. Okay.
Work, you know.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Turn up, tune out.
Okay. Leber?
Yeah,
Probably the
just
same for
tune
Leber.
out, you
Actually,
know.
I think it's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
What
What do you
Go
mean?
with the
tune
flow.
out?
Like it's just, it's kind of like if you walk down the road to the shops. That the moment that you leave the house to the moment you get to the shops, you kind of don't really realize the walk because you're not paying attention.
You're in
walking.
autopilot.
Yeah, autopilot. That's the
Oh,
one.
yeah. I've had times where I remember I would drive when I was working at, I'll say it's Fujitsu. I was working at Fujitsu, and oh no, and I would drive to Homebush, and oh my goodness, I don't even remember how I get there half the time.
Yeah.
I just turn up to work like, what? When did this happen?
Then I
That's scary, isn't
cry in
it?
the car.
Yeah,
for
it is
20
because
minutes.
I could have got
Yeah.
into it like a crash. I could have killed
Yeah.
2 people on the way, and like, oh, whatever.
You probably did.
I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's only happened to me once so far, and it's kind of the reason why I haven't gotten back to driving yet.
It's a scary
It
feeling.
is scary. It really is because you really need to be aware of this shit. But when you do something so many times,
Like
it
masturbation.
just becomes second
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah, like masturbation.
You know to use your left hand instead of the right hand. It's
Especially when you're driving and
you don't even think
masturbating.
about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have someone help you most of the time.
Yeah. Or you go through a drive-through, they give you the best looks. Especially if you order like the kids meal. Too far? Good. Okay.
Not far enough. It's
Oh.
No, it's never far
only
enough.
kids reach.
Yeah.
And you know-
Kids arm length.
Actually,
Yep.
speaking of old school, you know what we got in the mailbox today? A catalogue for Australia Post, which is a fairly standard thing to get in the mail.
Yeah.
And
I didn't get one.
Great sales.
well, today, or especially with Christmas coming up, but today in particular, on the front page, top right-hand corner, there was the Nokia 3G 3310 on sale for the introductory price of $59, usually $57, in a cool classic sky blue.
Ooh, sky blue.
I know.
Hang on, which one is this? Is
Like
this
the
one with
blue sky.
Color... Is one with the color screen?
Color screen and updated snake. Everything else is a loaded hogwash.
And this should work on 3G, right?
Yeah, 3G, so it'll work. 50. I'm thinking of getting it. If they've got it in a red, I might get one. Just as with Optus. So I mean, I hate
It'd be nice
Optus.
to have a backup phone in case you snap your current phone in half or something.
This military grade, waterproof, dustproof, and shockproof case designed by military expertise people will withstand the sun's rays from no less than 10 meters. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So anyway,
3 meters away from the sun. Is that what I've been led to believe?
it's it's life proof. Yeah, this case is just
Life
I'm
proof.
not going to break it. I can't break it. I don't think Wolverine steel could go through this. The Hulk, he cracked it.
Maybe we should take you. Well, we should go suit shopping again and test it. I think that's the best tests.
You want to see the Hulk? Oh, come on, baby. And another thing about fucking Yahoo and their damn email accounts. Actually, we'll go to the same lady and pick up where we left off with her. I'm married now,
Fantastic.
and you know what? It's great.
Wait, what? Am I missing something here?
What do you mean?
Don't you remember the first time we went out suit shopping, Fred?
Yeah.
The lady
Yeah.
that I started to ramble
Oh,
towards.
no, I get that, but like, what's that? Wait, so...
Oh, that's the best way to test the phone to make sure it's headproof.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you tell the audience, in case I don't know?
Oh, I was trying on suits. Like, was that the first place we went to together
Yeah.
with you? But I took you, Nugsy, and it was actually just you. Yeah, it was just you two. Was cousin there too?
Yeah, cousin.
Yeah, cousin was there, and we went suit shopping, and I lost my cool, lost my shit. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because of fucking FaceTime. What the fuck is FaceTime?
It wasn't just FaceTime. It was that you turned on the data.
Dada.
Yeah, and then,
And then
used
All
up
hell broke loose.
all my
The
credit.
gates of hell opened.
It was like the last of my phone credit, which was a good thing because now I've got a postpaid phone, which is, I'm in the 21st century now. But I lost my shit, smashed my phone, threw it on the floor, stomped on it a few times, kicked it at the lady. It was the funny thing was, I kicked it across the floor, not intentionally at anyone, but then I realized it was actually towards her, so it's her
Yeah,
fault.
I didn't even see where it went. I just saw her walk back over with the phone. She asked, "Everything all right?"
Fuck off! Do I look like I'm alright? You stupid fucking bitch! It's what
I just looked over at cousin, trying not to laugh.
I'd love to be. Able to
I
say
didn't
something.
think you guys were laughing. I think you guys had no idea what the fuck was going on.
I didn't, but it was definitely something.
A moment to remember.
Yeah, definitely.
It was an old phone that was broken anyway, so you know what? I've got a better phone. I've got a happier situation. I'm happily married. I care not for the suit that she showed me. And she probably works on commission because, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that.
Oh yeah,
that
those
special
people that
sale.
work in that store, they're horrible people.
No
They're
doubt.
the devil.
They probably drown kittens, fuckers.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what happened today? What
happened
we
today?
speculated over the past couple of podcasts? Amazon Marketplace launched in Sydney. Sydney, Australia. The whole of Australia.
Well, guess what? It's average as hell as expected.
Yeah.
Actually, most people expected it to be really cheap for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Actually, that was the main article I was reading about. People were like, "Oh my gosh, this is going to destroy brick and mortar shops and retail." And it's like people like I was reading an article during lunch, and in fact, there was a case where the iPhone, what phone was it? The iPhone 7 was cheaper directly from Apple than it was through Amazon. So, what's the point of using Amazon if you can get it cheap from Apple anyway?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I don't understand because they've only just launched here. I don't know why you would expect everything to be perfect from the get-go.
Because they expected the prices to be like the US prices for some weird reason.
Which they should.
Like they expected them to be like half price because that's how it is in the American Amazon. But they've forgotten that we live in Australia and anything localized is like triple the price of everything. It's not just because it's suddenly gonna, it's Amazon, it's gonna fix everything. It's got a .au at the end of it. It means it's Australian, it's localized.
It means you're fucked.
It means you're screwed. If you want something cheap from Amazon, you buy it from the original Amazon. And hopefully they don't block us from buying it.
I think I read somewhere, because I was scrolling through the Reddit post.
You read?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, proceed.
I'd have to, plug my eyeballs in first.
Yeah, you had to, prepare
and
yourself
charge
for a
them
week.
up. You know the, cars from the 1920s and 30s and stuff, we had to, wind it up first?
Oh, a crank start car.
Yeah, I gotta crank up the eyeballs.
That'd be great. I actually saw an old-timey car driving past me the other day. That was great. It was just absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a dark green car that was from the 1920s. Some guy must have been a collector,
an antique collector or something. Yeah,
it was just stunning.
They are really cool. It's kind of easy to forget where it all started from.
My semen.
Yeah.
Anyway, proceed, Nugsy.
So long ago.
From before.
Yeah, and I thought I read somewhere someone saying that that shipping to Australia has kind of ceased.
What do you mean ceased?
As in, I guess there used to be an option to.
There still is, but they're going to be a lot more limited now, I think.
You still lose out on postage and handling anyway.
Well, Amazon doesn't directly. They don't always directly sell to you. Like you get sellers that are on Amazon, so if they offer shipping to Australia, they're okay. But they usually charge you a pretty penny for it.
I did read that apparently Australia Post have a US forwarding service called ShopMate.
Oh.
Someone suggested that as well.
ShopMate.
ShopMate. Yeah. Which I had no idea about until.
Neither, and I worked for the fuckers.
No, this is all kind of new. This idea's been out for a while, but all of a sudden there's all these new companies now doing the same thing.
Pricks.
If it's what I think you're talking about, it's it ships to an American address and then they redirects to you. Is that right?
Okay. Is it like
someone suggested 3 other ones as well?
Yeah, there's Shipped now, which I see advertisements for.
Price USA, Ship It To, and Com Gateway.
Who was that?
Yeah. Well, speaking of things that are shipping from overseas, guess who has visited our fair shores? That's right. Milo Yiannopoulos.
I thought we already knew this.
Yeah, but he's actually
Yiannopoulos.
He was in the news yesterday because of violent clashes that happened outside of his event in Kensington, Melbourne. I guess
Melbourne.
a bunch of extreme rightists met a bunch of extreme leftists. A bunch of racists met a bunch of fucking pussies. They had a fight. Friggin' hell. You know what boils my testicles? It's kind of like you got people, the fucking left, saying, preach tolerance, you Nazi fucking C words. How dare you preach tolerance? I'm gonna smack the shit out of you now. Punch, punch, punch. That's not fucking preaching fucking tolerance. That's beating the shit out of someone because they don't agree with you. That's just as pig ignorant as the fuckers on the right wing. Okay.
One must oppose, dear Edward.
No, one's being a fucking stupid idiot. And the other one is also being an idiot for doing the same fucking
One
thing.
must oppose, dear Edward.
Use debate, use logic and reason. Yes, someone might piss you off. You don't punch them. And you don't kick the shit out as much as you want to. Oh my gosh, as much as there's so many faces out there that need smacking, but you don't do that because it's not the nice thing to do.
Yeah, but don't forget, man.
What?
Do you remember when Trump was made it as a president?
Oh, yes, I remember.
And
when did that happen?
Riots about that?
Mhm.
About, like, not just him become president, but they were bashing people that supported him.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shoot.
They started like riots as they were rioting or whatever. Anyone that looked like they were supporting Trump, they would just beat the shit out of them or attempt to beat the shit out of them.
Damn.
It's really disgusting behavior, but this is human.
There's great YouTube videos of the guys stealing the you know how like in the States they always put up those signs saying I support this or I support that person. People like Trump supporters got sick of their signs being stolen, so they attached their sign up to an electrical current, and they would get zapped trying to steal the sign.
Oh yeah.
It is such a good fucking thing to see. I love it. These fucking pricks. Oh, and I hate Trump as well. But you know, two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I mean?
No.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Yes. Turn the other cheek. We didn't say which cheek. Just turn it.
Yeah. You know, because this side's getting a bit red. I need to
That's right.
even it out. Yeah.
Well, anyway. So Milo, the opinionated. I actually didn't realize he was English. Apparently, he is. I just couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It sounded like a fake accent. Like,
He's got such.
That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know.
He's got such.
I don't know
gay
anything
lisp.
about the guy except that he's a fucking loud.
Yes, darling. Yeah, but there are a lot of people that are
Very
like
loud.
that sort of supposed homosexual accent when it's just like.
He's got it. So what? You know that makes him happy. So what? Then it's saying that I didn't realize he was English. I didn't hear an English accent.
How did you not hear it? I see.
Well, I didn't. Maybe because I was brought up in an English household, so for me, English sounds normal. Australian sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. A lot of the people I know are from England.
Oh, from England, darling.
So when I talk to them, I don't. It's not. Oh, that's an English accent. It's just them speaking.
That's the right accent.
But
the proper one.
But that being said, if I'm listening to someone who outside of that, so people I don't know, like on television or something, I pick it up. Like I'll pick it up then because I'm not used to hearing that.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a different tones and people don't speak the same.
They don't. You're right. Especially in England, you got all types of accents there.
Hell yeah.
Liverpoolian, I don't know, Japanese. No, that's not part of UK. Anyway, so this thing's happening in Melbourne. Is he coming out to Sydney anytime soon?
I hope not.
I'd assume he would. If he's gone to
Are we
Melbourne.
getting tickets?
Hell yeah. I'd see him.
Wait, tickets to what? What did you do?
It's probably public speaking, why everyone is
I don't
wrong.
want to do that. Boring.
The photos of him leaving, just like going sightseeing in Melbourne, he's like in a fur coat in like 30-degree weather or 35-degree weather. And this guy is, I didn't realize that this guy was loaded with cash. He has all the top brands. And it's like, holy cow. No wonder he's right wing. He's friggin' rich. He's wealthy.
Yep.
No wonder. I didn't piece that together.
He doesn't. He feels like the type of person that has no idea about
Everybody
actions
else.
and consequences. Because
Like
he's
does, and
walking
that's why he's doing
around.
it.
He's walking around going, "I am doing this to cause a fuss, to bring bring attention to people, so that people are more aware of the things that are going on." But all he's really doing is inciting violence and hatred towards other people because they disagree.
I disagree.
Oh, I think it's violence. I think it's both sides. And you know what? He said things that I agree with. He said things I don't agree with.
What don't you agree with?
I can't list them off the top of my head.
Well, because you agree with everything, clearly.
No, I don't. I agree.
Clearly, darling, you agree with everything.
For example, he had a hat on that said that lesbians aren't real or something
hats.
along those lines. And it's like, it's a stupid fucking hat. And it was a stupid fucking thing to have on his hat. But, like...
What does he mean by lesbians aren't real?
I believe that was the picture I saw. But I don't know.
Well, what does that actually mean?
Has he been on
What are
the
you
internet?
asking us for?
I've seen some
We're
of
not
the
wearing
best-
the fucking hat.
Lesbians in the... I love lesbians. They're great. We
you
get
go.
a lot of lesbians in our shop. And I have a great time serving them.
I bet you do.
Because I actually buy
do.
something.
This couple that came in too, they were actually old ducks as well. Love them, bless them. And they must have been about 60 something or other. And there was this lady who came in with her life partner, and they spent something like close to $200 worth of Christmas presents for all their cousins.
Oh,
not
no wonder
cousins,
you like
nephews.
them.
I don't give a flying. You can
Say it.
spend $2 or $100. I don't freaking care. I'm just saying that they were really nice because we got on, we chatted quite a bit, and they were there for a while. And they knew at one point it was like, "Thank you for your help. We'll be fine from here on out." And it's like, "Great, cool, okay." They know they're not going to waste my time, so they actually showed respect to me.
Hey,
So
what a great bunch of people.
Actually, me and Georgie kind of did something like that on the weekend.
Oh yes.
Because we were looking for something in particular, and we went up to the guy, and he's like, "Oh, it says we have it here." And I'm like, "Well, we checked the bin over there, and we couldn't find it." And Georgie was like, "Oh, there's another one there, like a table."
Oh, not like a trash
Yeah.
bin, but
No, not like
a discount bin.
trash bin. Yes, and
Oh, I think I know.
And
Is this it's Zing, right, or EB?
eBay.
It has
And
to
I
be,
turned to the
yeah.
guy and he said, "Oh, I'll have to go look out back." I said, "Oh, because we didn't check that one over there, we could check that one first."
Mm.
He's like, "Yeah, if you wouldn't mind." Like, "Yeah, fine."
Yep.
Walked off and checked it again. Well, fucking, otherwise you would have walked out the back looking for this thing. I mean, we didn't find it anyway, and we had someone else have to get it, but like, why cause the fuss if you don't need to?
True. A lot of people don't realize that. That's the problem with retail. That's the problem with all customer service. Isn't that right, Lever?
There are a lot of problems with customer service.
I was going to say your silence speaks volumes, but really, your silence just destroyed. You got destroyed by your non-silence.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know what? What am I talking about? What is the world talking about when we're dealing with this idea of lab-grown meats? That's right, lab-grown meats that has been engineered in a laboratory. And it is considered the humane way of eating. They're actually trialing this, and I was reading about it maybe a couple of days ago, so it's not as fresh in my mind as this meat is. But this is meat which is meant to be, I guess, better in the sense because animals don't have to die for it because it is literally grown. And let's see, it costs quite a bit to produce. 40,000 to produce. So I'm hoping that with further kind of development and competition and all that, they can find a way to cheapen that price because I don't want to spend 400,000 on a bloody beef patty. But it is the concept of which I really like the idea of. I mean, it's even in Planet Base where you actually can have a lab where your biologists will create or be using machines where it is synthesizing meat which your colonists then eat.
Lever. Because this reminds me about last week with the genetically modified
Apples.
It does. It's
Vegetables.
It's like the same conversation.
So Lever, would you be into this organically grown? What the hell is that? This organically grown.
Yeah, of course.
she's
It's
dead.
an awesome idea.
Okay. Because I feel like the biggest issue with this is getting people on board.
No,
Because-
everyone will love it because that way the animals are free.
Yeah, but
Yeah, true.
people are going to have this similar mentality that you had last week, where it's like, well, no, it's not natural. It's been grown. Why
Wait,
would
it's
I
not
eat that?
natural. No, I can't do it.
Fuck. Well, he's off board. You shouldn't have said that. It's completely
Oh,
natural.
fuck.
It's in a natural environment. The meat is
Yeah,
natural.
but natural in the sense that it wasn't like
Anything genetically
born
created can be,
birthed.
dangerous. Yada yada.
can be
yada.
dangerous because
unknown
people,
side effects. Yada yada.
yeah,
yada.
unknown
Yeah.
side effects, unknown
Whinge.
ingredients.
Whinge.
People might be putting bleach in everything because it's
They
cheaper.
already do that in regular
I
meat.
know, and bleach. Get out of it.
What's that stuff called? There's a particular type of poison that they put in meat for dog food to kill off certain bacteria, and in large doses, it's friggin' deadly for us. Oh jeez, friggin' Jamie Oliver did an article about it, and anyway.
Bleach.
You know that, like, I know that they they've used sawdust in food.
Why?
It's full of vitamin S and vitamin D, vitamin SD, vitamin saw dick. When you piss that out. Oh, jeez. Well, it's got some big names behind it. Richard Branson, Bill Gates, and Google's Sergey Brin are backing the cause with big bucks too, apparently.
Who?
I don't know. These big names, quote unquote big names.
They sound like short names.
Well, the main issue with meat, there's a few issues with meat that I didn't even really think about. Obviously, you've got the destruction of land due to cattle walking across it, which is a major issue, and it's freaking true.
Grazing.
Our freaking dog is able to trample lands just by doing her running around. Trust me, that's a nightmare. You can't fix that up easily. The next issue is methane, from the amount of methane that they produce. And then the last issue is the amount of resources needed to actually... Because this is something I never really realized. The amount of resources needed to grow the animal in order for us to have it on our plate for dinner time. It requires a lot of food and a lot of water. So they kind of do it by the amount of liters it would take to grow the feed that you then give to the cows to eat, and then the water that the cows would eat outside of that. And then you've got to also worry about the vaccinations and all these other things that you can't put towards it.
You just mentioned something then that I was going to mention.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
It's
Spoiler.
In order to keep all these animals happy and like healthy, they just pump them full of antibiotics.
Yeah.
And it's one of the major reasons why antibiotics are starting to fail.
Scary.
Because they're starting to build up an immunity.
And look, what about
antibiotics?
You know, that's actually probably more worse than terrorism and all that shit, because that will kill us off.
Yeah.
You know, anything else that will happen in the near future.
And what about all the quote-unquote hormones and chemicals they pump?
Hormones.
I went to
The Mormons and the Mormons.
Hormones are great. They're like
Turn
almonds.
up at my door.
Only they're full of whores. Yeah, hormones. Fucking hell! Hormones. That they pump into these animals to make them grow quicker. I mean, and their bodies warp, and it's terrible what they do to them. I hate eating chicken. I love the taste of chicken, but if I know I know what they do to them, so I can't eat chicken because I feel so sorry for them.
But you do eat chicken, don't you?
Only if it's free range, only if it's hormone free, completely free range. I won't eat caged eggs. Caged eggs, that should be a friggin' crime. It should be.
But how do you know though? Because the few times I've gone to buy eggs, I've looked for like
there's a sticker,
free range and stuff. But anybody could stick a sticker. You know the red tick, the one that's meant to be heart friendly and stuff. Most of the products that have a red tick on it, would not just that. Some of them are altered specifically to look like the red tick, to make it look like it's healthy, but it's not healthy at all.
Oh damn!
Like it'll be a green tick, or it'll like miss like maybe a circle, or there's one component that makes it look like
it's a red cross instead.
Yeah.
To make it look like a tick, they just kind of use a red pen to get rid of that. You know what? Well, actually,
you know what I mean? Like how do you actually know at the end of the day?
Well, the government food standardization thing how they've given every food product now a 1 out of 5 star rating. It has replaced the Heart Tick Foundation. The Heart Tick Foundation is gone because they introduced this, and this is something that I guess is government regulated, which scares me because I know how government schools are run, and you know, if government is.
Oh, do you work in one?
No, but I was at one for one point in my life, and my God, it was like
he walked in to deliver a parcel and walked out.
It was like a friggin'. They're like prisons, man. The kids there. Ugh. But then again, private schools are much better than public anyway. So. But it doesn't matter. If they say in 20 years' time they've done the tests, they found out these synthetic meats are safe. They found a way to make them just as cheap, if not cheaper, than regular meat, healthier for us, lean, tastes better. Would you then buy it, Leber? If you had the option.
I feel like if I had no choice, then I have no choice.
See, this is the problem. You have to get people on board and
to try it out.
It's not easy to get people on board.
I'm excited to see how science can evolve and make life better for us. And I'm always the one that said, "Yeah, I'll put my hand up. I'll try it. Give me one of these burgers that it might not taste the same, but I want to try it." If they could introduce a synthetic fat that tastes just as good as fat without having to worry that it's going to go straight to my gut or my ass, then I'm on board. I'd eat bacon for every day I wake up.
But then what will they replace that shit with? You know, this is the scary part. You just don't know.
They remove the enzyme that creates ass fatness.
Yeah, and what do they replace it with, you know?
Nothing. They leave it blank. No, they put flavor enzymes in.
And then what's in that flavor enzyme?
Even more flavors. It tastes like strawberry.
I think we mentioned this before. BPA-free bottles.
Ah, yeah, here we go.
What do they replace it with?
AIDS. HIV.
Exactly. I don't want AIDS when I drink out of a bottle.
Why not? It's there for your pleasure.
That's not fun.
Oh, well. You know what? You know what is fun? You know what is there for your pleasure? Transgendered people. Bless them. They are absolute lovely people. And especially these young kids who are now starting to enter the world of transgender modification. And thanks to the Australian Family Court, which has had this huge overhaul, apparently, young people and youth of Australia will no longer need court approval before receiving the quote-unquote stage 2 of hormone replacement therapy, if they are...
What does that mean?
Well, I was reading up about it today. I was going over it a few times because I wanted to make sure I read this right. Now, stage 1 treatment, which usually takes place in early adolescence, they put in, or they administer a puberty blockers. So I'm guessing that's they block puberty. Ooh, that sounds easy. That's straightforward. Which suppresses the hormone responsible for your puberty. So thus it would suppress either the...
So it delays puberty.
And how old do you need to be for that?
I guess it just says youth and young adolescents. So this particular article that it's based on is a 14-year-old transgender girl. So does that mean she was a boy transgendered to a girl? I assume so.
Oh yeah. What does that even mean?
So it confuses me. But stage 2, which is taken from mid to late adolescence, involves the cross-sex hormones. So I'm guessing that's when they administer, I guess if you were a boy, they would administer estrogen, or if you're a girl, they would introduce testosterone, which would then have... Because the stage 1 treatment, it's reversible, apparently. Entirely reversible, from what I've read. Stage 2, that's a bit more serious. There's no backing out. Once you start taking these hormones... your body is starting to be completely and utterly changed. It's irreversible. I mean, I guess you could get your breasts removed. I guess you could get... but you can't undeepen a voice, can you?
Probably could.
Maybe.
Yeah.
With enough money. Around. But it's...
I mean, there are women out there with deep voices and men out there with high-pitched voices. Like, when I was working with my dad a few weeks ago, this really big, burly South African guy walked in, this white... he was kind of like...
You say white?
Yeah, it was
privileged. Thank you.
Sorry.
My apologies.
Jeez.
White privileged.
Not white privileged, just privileged.
Yes, white privileged.
We all know what privilege means. Come on.
He was bulky, like kind of muscly, but still meaty.
So he's got a bit. He's a big boy. He's putting.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's quite tall, and he's like saunters up to the counter, and in the highest pitched voice I could imagine, he starts like ordering stuff, and I had to walk away. Because I just felt like I was gonna laugh. It was almost ridiculous.
That's a Vines video.
That's not very sensitive.
No, it isn't.
It's not. But it was funny.
Not only did you make them feel like you
he didn't know
because they ran,
Yeah.
They had, you had to run away from them and make them feel left out.
Anyway.
Otherwise, you're at a lost, mate. Otherwise, if you laughed at his face, it would have made him feel just as bad anyway. Oh gosh, what do you do?
Anyway, moving back.
Oh gosh,
what
are we moving on to?
What? Okay.
Well, I must say, I will have the pleasure of being a transgender on Friday. I will be one of those things.
You get to experience life. Those things. Is that what you actually just said just then? People.
Yep.
You'll be a person, just different to the person I know now. It's only a short-term goal, my understanding. Yes, or are you going to be like that forever?
It'll be a night out, and if I'm loving what I'm loving it, and if I'm loving it, then I will probably do it every night.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's your decision. You can do that. I don't care if you want to do that. Whatevs. Just don't
What do you mean
expect me
you
to.
don't care? That's the whole point. I want you to care.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this is what I care about. This is the issue I have with teenagers, or should I say, children, transgendering. Okay, there's actually, it's a really horrible situation right now, because the best time for them to do it is when they are younger, when they haven't actually started. Their bodies haven't actually started producing hormones within them, so obviously you block out those hormones, and then you start introducing the hormones that for the gender you want to be. So that way it reduces it works in their favor, introducing it earlier, because you haven't got so much already happen to you chemically and physically. The problem is they are fucking children.
Yeah.
They're not fucking children. No, these kids. No, I mean they are children. My brain struggles. How can they make a decision? I couldn't fucking wipe my own ass. Oh, I could wipe my own ass, but you can't make these life-altering. It's like saying, I'm going to study science from this point on, and I'm going to be nothing but a scientist. No, you grow up, you do 1,000 different classes, you realize what you hate, what you love, and then you do a job and realize you hated that instead, and then you do another job and you realize you hated that instead, and then eventually after 10...
we're even adults at that point, and we're still having this issue.
Exactly. You can't make such huge life-altering decisions at the age of being a small kid.
How?
How?
I don't, like, they won't, I mean, for very good reasons, you're not allowed to drink under 18.
No.
At least here. Not allowed to smoke under 18.
No.
I mean, you can get your license around 16.
You can have sex at 16? Yes?
Well,
you can.
kind of.
You can.
Just as long as it's with someone that's not over the age of 30, apparently.
Yeah. No, they have to be around the same age as you.
Okay, so not... Gee, okay.
No, that's not... is
For
that
it to be
right?
consensual, yeah. I
Really?
believe so.
Really? Oh, damn.
Because if you're over 18, then it's underage sex, regardless. Well, yeah, because they're underage.
But
That's why.
16 is
whole
the age
consent
of consent. That means you can say yes or no. Full stop.
Yeah, that's what I was
We
thinking.
may have to research this. We're not qualified
Maybe.
lawyers. But anyway, moving on. You're right. There is so much we can't do as kids because we considered that we do not have the mental capacity. I fucking know, most 19 people over the ages of 18 don't have the mental
Absolutely.
capacity.
I'm sure there are geniuses that can, that are way better than us in general.
There are. There must be.
At the age of 5 or something, fine. But even then, they probably don't know what they want. Like, they're sure they want to go to Harvard and, work at NASA, whatever.
NASA, you pretentious wanker.
Working NASA. But good for them, but that's like 1 in a million. It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
I know, true.
Well, I'm not loving it.
It's not saying
I
that
must say.
all people at that age aren't smart enough. I'm sure there are some very self-aware, very insightful people out there who are under the age, at ages, say, 12 to 14, who do know what they're doing in their life. But it still boggles the mind that such a drastic change in who that person is allowed. And it's a really bitter coin, as I said, because it's one side, it's the best time to do it. The other side is you're not.
Yeah. How do you know?
How do you know? And there was my wife was reading an article because my wife does psychology and counseling, all that kind of stuff, about a person who did transgender, thinking that they were going to go. I think they went from from a man to a woman, thinking that was going to lead to a better life because it's what they always wanted, and it happens. They went through it all, and it was a case of, oh shit, I've done this now. My life isn't better. I'm not happier. That's not what I needed. Fuck. Yeah. What do I do? You can't undo everything you've already just done. And I think, I don't know.
You're absolutely right. And this is the biggest issue because humans are indecisive. They think they want something and they get it, and then they realize they don't want it. They want something more, or they want something else.
I touched your ass. I thought that would be enough leather, and then I found out I wanted to touch more than your ass.
Yeah, and that really hurt me, and I'm sure it hurt you as well, realizing you wanted more.
I grabbed really hard, I must admit. I'm sorry. But you're right. It's
ridiculous, and kids definitely don't. They're too dumb to know what they want, and half of them want to be astronauts. No, you're not going to be an astronaut. You're a little dumb shit. There's no way you're going to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
If you were an astronaut, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, you can't say that to a kid. You can't shut them down before they've even started.
Will.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, you can take a more realistic approach on it, but like...
You're right, but with that mentality, that's probably like the parents that are allowing this transgender business to happen, like at that age, the stage 2 or whatever.
Yeah, stage 2, yeah.
I mean,
we can't say no to our little girl.
There's a comfortable medium.
No, it's now your little boy, Leber. No longer your little girl.
Yeah, my little thing.
Thing.
What do you
Again,
say?
with the thing. You offensive.
I don't know.
Piece
I
of-
don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Don't even.
That's
hang
it
on,
from.
hang on.
I'm just picking on you. I know. I don't know what to say either. I
What
don't think.
baffles me the most is that sometimes it's it's both, right? You're either the transgender gender, right? Or when you transgend, you're either a male or a female, depending what you change to. So which one is it?
It's like evolving a Pokemon. Do I call it Pikachu, Raichu? It's in that process that I don't know what to call it. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What do you say? Let's say, Ed, you are now transgender and you have a rack, okay? And a fantastic rack at that, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yes,
You-
I actually do. I'm looking down. Yeah, I really do need to lay off the bacon and sausages. Right.
But
Okay.
you've kept your stuff
Bacon.
and you're looking fine, but you got both things now.
Okay, so you're saying I've got downstairs as male,
Are
upstairs
you-
as female.
Yeah, what do you classify yourself as? A male, female, or a transgender?
Hermaphrodite.
It's whatever they want to be called, right?
Yeah, right.
Mm.
But then that's confusing, isn't it? Because then there's transgenders that actually want to be changed all the way to like a male or a female. Are they still referred to as transgenders, or are they? I'm actually asking because I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't know either. You're asking questions that I'm trying to follow along with, but you've lost me completely.
And then you got
Ed,
liquid.
okay, let's
translucent
say Ed
gender.
at the moment.
What?
Ed has a rack. He's still got his wiener.
Ed's in Iraq. Okay, what am I
And
doing in
he-
Iraq?
Basically, you call him a transgender, okay?
Yeah.
Now he wants to get rid of his wiener
Shit.
to become a Sheila.
So I keep my balls.
So he's now a Sheila. He identifies as a Sheila. He gets to keep his balls.
Right.
Yay! That's the greatest thing to be
Right.
a woman with testicles. No, actually, that feels like the worst of both worlds because I can still be a chick and hit in the balls at the same time. That is a nightmare.
But he's still a chick. He classifies himself as a chick.
Okay, I'm a chick.
Would it be
Right.
offensive for anyone to call him a transgender at that point?
No, I think you had to call him a
Oh.
woman. I just
Because
assumed.
he should be classified as a woman now, right?
Should be. So I'm a woman.
But he looks like a bloke. He's got the beard. He's got the apple neck.
The apple.
Apple neck.
The apple neck.
The genetically
He's got the
modified apple neck.
He's got the lot. He's got the lot. Okay.
Okay, right here.
So he looks like a bloke,
Mm-hmm.
but he's got a rack and he has a peen. Okay. He
Okay.
goes to women's toilets, does all that stuff. He classifies himself as a woman.
Yep.
Is he no longer classified as a transgender?
Guess so, because you've
guess so, 'cause
transgendered.
you've completed the process.
You've
So then,
evolved. You're now
Does transgender
Raichu.
mean you're both, or you don't know which one you want to be yet? Is that like the stage one of the transgender
Well, that sounds like.
cycle, and then you evolve into your new gender?
I'm guessing if you don't know.
Yes.
I'm actually, audience members of this kind that are listening to this on YouTube, please
So,
answer my question. I have
me
no
and
This
idea.
Country.
kind? Why not any kind?
Oh yeah, actually that came out really wrong. I didn't mean it like
Yeah.
that. I meant of, I don't even know what I meant. Just
Anyone.
Or
Just say anyone,
anyone,
regardless of gender or no gender.
and
Fucking hell,
anything. Okay.
Anything. It's a tough situation. I think the main issue is people like us have no idea how to approach it, how to talk about it, or what to talk about.
No, because if you say the wrong thing, like I have been saying, but half of it's deliberate,
But
but half
not
of it's
intentional.
accidental.
It's not
That's it.
intentional.
The conversation's over. I am whatever everyone says is the offensive word, and then I am now shunned again.
This is the problem, though. You don't intend. Yes, there are dicks out there and jerks who will be malicious in what they say, but people like us who are trying to honestly get an answer from here will get. This is the problem. I've spoken to transgender people about this, and I've got one answer from one transgender about a situation, a particular topic, and then I've asked another transgender, and they'll say the complete opposite thing. And it's like, it varies from person to person. There is no universal getting it right. It's like trying to be PC. You do one thing that's trying to be PC, and then it pisses off somebody else, so it's no longer PC anymore. And it's a dilemma. PC principal. He had it tough.
We need him to save us.
We do. I love that guy. I really do. I would drink his piss if I could meet him.
Compare him to the previous president. What do they call principal?
Principal.
Seriously, she was completely vanilla. Nothing towards it. Nothing
Principal
on her at all. She
Victoria.
was boring as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we got this great character.
He's
Wonderful.
He's amazing.
Has that season started? Is that a new season? There would have been, right?
Guess
So
so.
far.
Oh,
I
what's
haven't
this
even
stuff?
thought about it. South Park.
What season are we up to even with
I
South Park?
don't even know
South
anymore.
Park latest.
Speaking of the whole PC,
The whole.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's
Yeah.
home?
Okay, now we're
PC.
talking.
Have you heard that there might be retiring or killing off Apu from The Simpsons?
Because he's racist or whatever, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he's not.
it's
Well,
reinforcing
stereotype.
stereotypes. Yeah.
But it's true. For goodness sakes, people, this wasn't an issue 27 whatever years ago.
Well, Simpsons came out 87. Apu's first episode was episode 4, so we're looking about 88. Actually, I don't know what
He
episode
was in the
Apu
first
was
season.
in. Was he in season? I think it was in season 1.
He was in season 1, but I don't, that's a long time.
They speak like that. You can't tell me they don't speak like that. They don't have that accent. I hate these stupid people.
You know what's interesting? What's Mr. Burns's assistant? Smithers. He was originally dark-skinned.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was really weird seeing that.
It's really
And
weird.
they changed it for some.
And Chief Wiggum had black hair.
Yeah, he did.
You did.
I don't remember that though.
Yeah.
I think I preferred him with black hair.
Oh well, who knows? I
I wonder if they changed it to blue because Marge was the only character with blue hair.
Oh man.
So to kind of justify that it's an actual thing.
Yeah, it wasn't just blue hair. It was like whatever you call that long afro.
Wait, she doesn't naturally have blue hair though.
She dyes it.
Yeah.
That was a big episode. Stupid episode, but big. But you know what? If I could meet a chick with naturally blue hair like that, oh hot damn, I'd be so happy. No, actually, no, she'd be a real bitch. Screw it. Don't be so shallow, Ed. Okay. If I could meet a nice... If Georgie could have natural blue hair.
I believe it's kind of come up because from what I've heard, an Indian comedian in America kind of
Little
Did like a...
Wait.
Was it a documentary or a...
Yeah, it was like a documentary that explored Apu.
How Apu ruins my life? Something like that, wasn't it? I remember it.
I don't know the exacts, but, you know, people would quote things that Apu said in The Simpsons to this comedian.
Mm.
So
oh my gosh.
I'm at this weird impasse because I don't necessarily see the fault in it, but I see the fault in it.
Do you get offended when people quote movie quotes to you?
No, but that's a bit different level.
Why?
Because it's not reinforcing a racial stereotype at me.
Well, you know what? The number of times during the late 90s and early 2000s I had someone said to me, "You can handle the truth." I mean, come on, Jack Nicholson, white, me, white. I mean, that's no coincidence right there. That's racist driven.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything, did you? You didn't make a documentary about it?
No, of course not. I'm not a fucking dickhead. I know how to keep my mouth shut. Except for in a podcast. I don't fucking bend over and complain like a whiny little bitch just because I'm friggin' have some people
Someone's upset you.
Yeah, that's right.
Seriously, just man up. Everyone needs to stop being little whiny bitches. That's all it is.
Don't say that.
Far out. No, that's exactly what it is. People are racist, and that's the way it is.
You can't
People
say
make jokes based on race because they think it's funny, and then obviously the dude has heard it a million times and it's just stupid, and they're not funny jokes.
Yeah, of course.
So you look down on those people. You don't cry about it and make them like you're basically saying they're better than you, and they have upset you so much. You know, you are better than them if you don't take their shit seriously. You know.
Actually, Lebo, I just want to correct you on something. You said "man up" in the gender neutral world that we live in.
How could I have forgotten?
To say "man up" is really
what was I thinking?
Propelling as a stereotype, and then thus lowering women's kind of expectations of actually being empowered by saying "man up." So, could you please say the term "human up"? In fact, just say "hue up," because human.
I would say person up.
Oh, person
What
up.
about
Yeah.
Terran up?
Because some people don't classify themselves as humans.
Right. I am personally
fairies.
a leopard.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Ed's
it.
a fairy. You heard it here first, people.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no. Look, there's only one furry picture that I've ever liked ever. I didn't jerk off to it. It was actually a kangaroo, so I felt kind of patriotic, looking at it. But that's not for me. I've seen guys do that whole thing and girls do that whole thing. It's definitely not for me. More power to you if that's what you like. Enjoy it. I don't know how they clean the semen stains off those fur, but the wonders will have ways. Ways will have wonders.
It's unnatural.
Oh, They're
What
just,
would you wash it for?
good point. That's right. They probably lick it off like a cat would.
Yeah.
Oh my fudging hell. Okay.
I don't know. There isn't an easy answer.
No, there isn't.
Just like life, there are no easy answers.
Actually, I think there is a new season of South Park. Season 21. White people renovating houses. Do we know that one? Eric Cartman and his classmates play Amazon Echo Smart Speaker. I don't know this one. This must be the new episodes because it came out September 13th, 2017. So these are the new ones.
Oh. Ugh.
So we got a new season. 10 episodes. We'll see how it goes. I'll watch them. Anything other than Family Guy.
What, has Family Guy gotten that bad?
I stopped watching after season 4.
Well, no, they're still kind of funny. No, actually, well, as soon as Stewie turned into a little piece of shit.
I'm sorry. It's not just that. It's every character got friggin' even more grotesquely grown into this caricature.
Yeah, so that's exactly like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
feel
I
like-
kind of fell off.
No
it.
wonder
That's-
Napu was so racist. Apu was so racist.
Who's the racist now? No, you know what bothered me the most?
His wife was so hot, though. Sorry.
Is that
Oh, she was
Simpsons ripped off the Family Guy in the latest seasons. They were just getting so lame, and they were trying too hard to be like Family Guy. And then after they did that, Family Guy tried to be like The Simpsons again. I don't understand. And they both turned shit. They were both terrible shows.
so hot. Mm.
And American Dad was just more shit from the beginning.
Oh, jeez. Don't even talk to me about American Dad.
I actually know someone that liked that show, which is kind of weird.
Did you stop being their friend? Because I would.
Well, I stopped talking to them, yeah.
Good.
But,
Wait,
you know,
why is
because
Nugsy
they
still
stopped
here?
working to each other.
Was it you, Nugsy?
Did anyone ever watch the
Yes, I'm sorry.
Cleveland show?
No, not
Hell
willingly.
Hell no. Actually,
Hell no.
I found a really good kind of thing from like, you know, early Family Guy to late Family Guy and early Simpsons to late Simpsons. I think it speaks volumes. Let me just chuck it in Discord here.
You know, I never understood the Cleveland show. Why the fuck did they remove his character to give him a spin-off show?
Yeah, and he's like full change too. He used to be slow speaking and everything, and he just turned into a regular character.
I don't know. I've watched like half of one episode and I just gave up. I gave up on life. I just thought this is the end. I do not want to be alive anymore. But yeah, this
That bad, huh?
yeah, I will refuse to ever watch it. In fact, but that was the interesting thing when people started to when Family Guy was just coming out, and season 1 was available.
Oh yeah.
People will showing it to me. I was like, I don't find this funny. Why are you guys laughing? This is just stupid. And then after watching it, I got it for Christmas on DVD, and I was like, oh, for goodness sake. And then I actually started watching it, and I tried to make an effort to enjoy it. And before I knew it, yeah, I loved it. Up to seasons, I think 3 or 4. And then that was it. To me, the jokes just kind of, I don't know, maybe I need to keep rewatching it 100 times so it could kind of get into my psyche. But, I don't know. It's like New Simpsons. New Simpsons suck too.
Oh, they're so bad.
Oh, shit. Did I just open up a can of worms? Anything past the year 2000 was just absolutely dreadful. Yes? No? Okay, cool. Hashtag belief.
I don't know.
Oh, well. Oh, dearie me. Well, whatever. Segment 4. What the hell's segment 4? Whatever. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Segment. That's that. Now that that's done with. Segment 5. Questions from the audience. Oh, actually, no. We missed segment 3. Games. Anyone care about games?
Care about.
Anything happening? Anything coming out in the world of games right now?
Actually,
Uh-oh.
they did announce if anyone's a Mega Man fan,
Mega Man, yeah.
11 is being released on all the major platforms at some point
Mega Man
next
11.
year. Did you guys ever play Mega Man?
Negatory.
I did not. I watched Mega Man.
That was a TV show. Was it a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I tried to give it a go on the
think.
NES emulators. Yeah, I found it too old and I just stopped.
Unless I'm thinking of
I'm
Astro
sure they're
Boy.
great though. Huh?
I may be thinking of Astro Boy. No, that was a Mega Man TV series.
Yeah, that might have
I
been.
did-
I mean,
I did
it
watch
could be
Astro.
both. Yeah.
No, there definitely wasn't Astro.
If I can't get sexually aroused by the characters, I don't want to watch the characters. Sure, I'm sorry. Which is interesting because I never watched Sailor Moon. I thought really should have.
You never watched Sailor Moon at all?
No, I knew it was there, but I just never watched it.
I used to really like that show for some reason.
I remember Sakura, Cardcaptor. That was the greatest show ever.
I don't know what that is. I only know about fighting evil by moonlight. With love by daylight.
Oh shit.
Something.
Oh, that's an article I just remembered.
What, my singing?
No. Hang on. Give me a second. Keep talking. Keep singing.
I don't know the rest.
Singing.
I forgot to add this in.
Singing.
Even
More singing.
How the fuck do you spell
Singing
stolen?
song.
Stolen. There you go. There is a
There you
found it. A sex doll. No, don't play the friggin' video. I wish there was an app to stop videos from automatically playing. I hate that so fucking much.
Yeah, I gotta find an option to turn that off. That's seriously so frustrating.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so a sex doll has been stolen. So close to Christmas as well. Kind of fitting. And it's there's like
You gotta share your love some way.
find Dorothy. She's actually a very feisty looking young lady. Where was this? Good question.
It's on 9 News. So Australia?
I didn't even know we had these kind of sex dolls in Australia. If I did, I wouldn't have got married.
Oh,
Like seriously, that girl, Dorothy, damn, she costs 400. In fact, that costs a lot less than my wedding. $4,495. Yeah.
It says Kingston Crime Investigation Unit.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Jeez. Where the hell's Kingston? Is that in Melbourne?
Yeah, it's Canberra.
Canberra.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Damn. Well, if you're going to steal anything...
Road trip, boys.
You know what? He stole her heart. Dorothy's heart. And her body.
Why did he rip it out?
No. Well, he took the whole thing, didn't he? He stole the heart and everything else, because what's a heart?
How do you know it has a heart, though?
Well, how... I don't know. See, I don't. I just assume these
those
things.
sex dolls are heartless, Ed. They're heartless.
No, she could never.
They're
be.
heartless sex dolls.
Well, she could be whatever she wanted to be. I still want to do her. No, that's not respectful. Well, she's a freaking doll. How can I be You know what? That's not. How can I be sexist towards a doll, Edward? Good point. It's a fucking doll. If it's a real person, yes, that would be considered rude. But you know what? This person obviously is so lonely. Maybe he's planning on selling it. Maybe he's going to sell it secondhand after he's had it for a little test drive. We don't know. But he's got good.
It's just testing it. That's all.
It's very specific.
He's got good taste. I can tell you that. Damn, it's too good looking. How can a doll be that attractive? Come on, world.
It's just like cartoons and stuff. You know, how could someone like Marge make you go around?
Actually, no, it's Lois for me. But okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Marge with her hair down. Lois.
Oh, you love the nasal. Actually, Marge sort of had it too.
Hermie! Hermie
Oh,
fire!
that husky.
Hermie! Don't eat lunch for breakfast!
How's that? That's my Marge impersonation.
It's very close.
I
really.
dare anyone
Yeah,
to try and do better.
I couldn't even tell the difference.
I actually want to see. I've looked for live studio recordings of The Simpsons because I want to see the voice actor of Marge and be like, yes, okay, that is a real person doing it and not a computer, because I can't get my head around that. I mean, it's not possible. Marge's voice is.
You could always watch the Inside the Actor Studio when they have the cast on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a great idea. Do you reckon they actually do? I know.
They do the voices.
Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright.
She does Bart all the time, as you would, being Bart. But like Lisa,
She does Nelson as well.
oh yeah, she does heaps of characters. She's great.
And
She must
the
be.
Flanders kids.
She must be raking it in. The amount of money that woman must have is beyond my comprehension. She must have as much as Bill Gates. Maybe not as much. Maybe Bill Gates' son.
As much as Bill Gates Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates' gates. The gates that Bill Gates owns.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably very expensive gates. But anyway, this poor sex doll. You know what? I would like there to be a really good anime sex doll made. Not a cheap blow up thing, like a proper anime girl with the right proportions and everything that's
Don't they-
made right.
Have that already?
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm sure they do somewhere.
Anime sex doll.
Apparently, it was in Melbourne, by the way.
Oh, Melbourne. Yeah, it did sound like a Melbourne suburb.
It's. I don't know why it says Kingston. The place was Moorabbin. Moorabbin?
Oh, they do exist.
Yeah.
Anime fantasy dolls. See more? Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they. I mean, they'll look lifelike, I guess, but they got that big eyes and all that shit, like the usual.
No, I don't like these ones. No.
But look, you're never gonna get a proper real anime person doll. Okay, you need the proper 2D version because
But
those
the-
are the ones.
the-
They're created in perfection.
The
These
problem
dolls,
is,
not so much.
these girls' hairs are natural colors. We're looking at brown, chestnut, blondes, and even like a platinum white. I want
Ooh.
blue, green, purple. I want colors of hairs that you don't normally get on girls. Well, why? I wouldn't jerk off to Sailor Mars because if her hair was brown, I'd
Sailor Mars.
do it because is it Mars? I think it's Mars. She was the one with
Yeah,
blue
the
hair.
bitchy one, I think. No, Venus or Mercury. Mercury had blue.
Oh no, wrong one.
Ooh.
Was it Mercury? It was Mercury. That was right. Mercury, Sailor Mercury. She had that blue hair that just makes me want to eat nothing but blueberries for the rest of my life. That's how nice it looks.
Hey,
Well, I mean, with genetics, I think eventually our colors will change. Who knows? Maybe we'll naturally start having green hair.
Hooray! Sorry, Nugsy.
well, I mean, there's going
Yes.
to be a point where you'll be able to modify your children, and choose the traits that you'd prefer to see in your, if you want them to be athletic and
Like a video
Oh,
game.
or skinny.
Shit. It's gonna be.
It's definitely I believe it's possible now.
It's like It's like the beginning of Fallout. You got
I
your
can't-
specials.
I can't
It's
remember.
possible now.
There's
Based on
there's something that you can manipulate within the DNA, and it's possible to do right now. The issue is that they kind of don't want to do it because
How do they do it? Throw more
we'll have
semen
like a
on?
million.
I can't. I
More
wish I could remember
semen.
What it's called?
That's
Damn it.
interesting. Why can't they do it? Is it because it's like messing
It's
too
a
much
moral.
with
Yeah, it's
Oh.
kind of a moral
moral?
gray area. Not so much moral, but like they don't really
If
know.
there's too many smart people, it means there's more people that will take
Like
over the world.
basically, what they can do is so. It basically you can change a lot of things because it alters like base DNA.
This sex doll, this anime sex doll is only $1,315.79. I know what I'm gonna put on my Christmas list.
Who needs a new computer?
No, screw that. I need this. Anyway, sorry, you were saying, Nugsy, something about DNA.
Actually, wait.
I'm just trying
Can
to figure out
you
what it's called.
program a computer into the sex doll so that she has a brain?
I can't remember
I
what it's
mean-
called.
Close her mouth. She doesn't speak,
That's
but she can think.
well,
Yeah.
we've spoken about this before in a past podcast because I know this is something I've
Got it.
brought up.
But there's where your money can go in.
But we haven't got robots to that point yet. The perfect
You're right.
lover, wife, sex bot, perfect everything.
Not yet.
Not yet. One
What
day.
do, what do you got, Nugsy?
What he's got? Sorry,
It's called CRISPR,
sounds delicious.
and it alters DNA. But the problem is that because you can alter the DNA, you can do almost anything.
Anything.
And there's kind of like a should we, shouldn't we type scenario. Because when you're messing with DNA, like you can throw things in and you can take stuff out. So if there's like a gene that causes breast cancer, you can remove that at birth
or whatever you do,
or
don't tell Leber.
before even birth.
Don't tell Leber, he won't eat them.
Hey, he's right. Don't tell me.
You had your enzymes removed. Well, I'm not going to eat you out, sister.
I don't know a lot of in depth about CRISPR except that it's the type of it. Basically, what can be possible in the future is before your child is born, you can dictate exactly how that child will turn out. And there's a movie I watched when I was at school. We had to do it for English called Gattaca, and the name of the movie is made up of the
Wait, don't you mean Jumanji?
Yes, Jumanji.
Sorry. Okay, continue. Good. Sorry, I just had to fix that.
It uses the letters of the DNA
Alphabet?
strands. Yes, it does. It does. Well done, Ed.
Thank
You
you.
did it. We did it.
Give me
Everyone did it.
lollies. Okay, sorry. Proceed.
Yeah, it kind of deals with genetic perfection and genetic imperfection.
Sounds good. Let's get some more Albert Einsteins. If we can genetically make them. Or Stephen Hawking's. Without the friggin'... Oh, what's it
The
called?
Hawkings.
Without the horrible condition he's got, the poor bastard. Greatest...
Basically, yeah.
mind.
So you can dictate hair color and stuff like that, but I assume you could.
Blue? Can we get blue hair color?
I guess so.
Yes! Hashtag winning. Now,
I guess so.
You know what also is amazing right now, Nugsy? I mean,
What?
you're talking about genetically engineering.
Yes.
You know what I genetically engineered onto my iPhone today?
Uh-oh.
A
A cock sleeve.
yes.
Besides
I was
that,
gonna go with like No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, what?
it's an app called Stocard, STO card, that I downloaded.
Stocard.
It is the
Right.
greatest app anyone has to put on their phone. If you buy a phone, that is the first thing you need to download right now, Sto app. And we're not sponsored by them. I'm just saying it because this is an amazing app. You know what this app does?
Go on.
You get this app, and it's
and
got...
it gives you $1 million.
Oh, I wish. No. Well, then everyone would have $1 million.
I don't want it then.
No. What you do is, you know how
I'm not
you've got
interested, Ed.
loyalty cards with every company. You got an EB card. You got a card for your local coffee place. You got a card. You got your.
You're talking about like a wallet.
It's a card storage wallet. It
Something that
is.
already exists in your iPhone as a native app.
What? What?
Yeah, there's a passport app as well, so you can put all your passport, boarding passes on it too. Let's see, is it just called Wallet? Wallet.
You mean that?
You just destroyed Ed's world.
Yeah, it's called Wallet. Search for your phone for
Yeah,
the
I
word
found it.
wallet.
I don't know what to do with it. I was like, I've already got a wallet. It's in my pocket.
Hang on, let me make sure this is the right one, because you can scan the barcode. And, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you scan the barcode
Keep
with
your
this
boarding
one.
passes, movie tickets, retail coupons, and reward cards in one place. So you scan the code, so it brings up the camera. Then you
Everything.
get the barcode, and then bang, done.
Everything. Even wait, movie tickets, boarding passes. This is so good. No, these guys they're genius. How did they think of this
I'm
stuff?
surprised you're okay with this though, because this is all your information in one place on a digital platform.
What are they going to do with my friggin' coffee loyalty card? I don't even
They
drink
will take
fucking
your free
coffee.
coffee.
You know what? What are they going to do with my library book? Get me overdrawn? I don't know.
Don't want to be late on those.
No, I don't. That's why I need to keep reading my book. I've been putting it off. I haven't read it for about a week, so I'm very upset with myself. But yes, and I extended the bloody thing as well, so I could keep it for another couple more weeks, and I still haven't read it yet, so I need to pick it up. But yeah, downloaded this app. Now I found out I've already got this app native as a thing called a wallet. But nonetheless, Stocard, I'm going to check out this wallet thing. But it is. I was so my wallet is now an inch thinner thanks to this app. I love it. It is amazes me what they think of. It
What have
really
you
is.
put on it though?
Okay.
And you said library cards. We got that.
Got my library
What else?
card on it. I've got my IKEA family card. Got my EB Games card. My Jamaica Blue Fine Coffees card. My Spotlight card, which is actually how I found out about it. Because the lady at Spotlight, where we went to today, told me you should get this app because that way you don't need to have your worn out card with you. And
Wait,
what?
which one did you go to? The one I used to work at?
Your old one,
Really
yeah.
matters.
I was there, baby. I
How
was there.
could you?
Who told you?
Some old lady with glasses. She was a bit shorter than me. Silver hair that was kind of shoulder length, maybe a bit shorter than that. A bit like a dumpling.
Your replacement.
Like maybe half-ish your height?
Oh no, not that small. Not that small. She's maybe 5 inches shorter than me. And anyway, finish it off. Woolworths card. And I bumped into your old favorite one, the one that the lady used to talk to herself. She actually started speaking to Georgie,
yeah.
and we had a short but
I
lovely
was still gonna
conversation.
judge you about it the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She's great. Crazy, but great. Unless you're working with her, in which case you're screwed.
She was alright, except she'd wander and she'd go, "Oh, have you seen this?" And you'd be like, "No, sorry, I haven't." "Oh, maybe it's over here." "Oh, I'm a genius." "Oh, yeah, I'm a genius." And she'd just walk off. Like, okay then.
She's just in a
See ya.
world of her own.
Oh, it sounds like me in my near future.
With no pants on. Have you seen my penis? It's ingenious. I found it over here. It's ingenious. You can milk it. Parents are there with their
How do you
coffee.
take your coffee? Oh, gosh.
1 lump or 2. I'm teabagging, Mum. I'm teabagging, Dad. Oh well.
Speaking of games, Ed, did you know?
Yes.
I only just found out.
Uh-oh.
I believe Hello Neighbor has fully released.
What?
Really?
As of the 8th of December.
Oh.
Wow.
Released.
Hello, Neighbor.
Eh?
Full release. Damn. Well, I've got it.
I think it's time to bring it back, baby.
Oh,
Baby.
jeez. Well, what was interesting is that they've ported it over to Steam now, and anyone who purchased it and had downloaded it can now play it through Steam, which is great. But I haven't actually played it because they fucked it up since pre-alpha.
What do you mean?
Before it was dark, it was menacing, it was sinister. It wasn't this kind of crazy house of stupid antics.
Yeah.
I liked the mystery it gave. Now it's just
I did too. That trailer was fantastic.
It was so creepy.
But you have played it.
I know I've played it, but nothing. If I had any option, dismissing the fact, how polished the game is. If I could play pre-alpha, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, or alpha 4, I think there's 4 alphas. I would keep going back to number 1 because it is such a dark, mysterious game.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with what you're talking about? You played the game, so that means you get it for free on Steam, right? I mean,
Right.
I guess Steam. Okay,
Yeah,
right?
but I just don't like what it's become. I can't enjoy
Okay,
it.
so
Okay.
this is a moral,
Yeah,
philosophical.
this is I don't want to play it, not that I can't play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
Minecraft.
That's it.
I want to play version 0 of Minecraft.
Zero.
Oh
I
yeah,
wanted to play it when
2 points.
Much was still drawing it on paper.
Yeah, that was classic. That was back when it was like Dungeons
That
and
was
Dragons.
like that was pre.
It was pre-alpha. Oh well, you know what? No, would you rather this week?
In addition
What?
to that, for Halloween, by the way, they
Oh.
modded Hello Neighbor,
Oh, I saw that.
and they so they included elements from Bendy and the Ink Machine.
They did. That was really cool of them, actually. I liked the fact that they did that.
Should have played it, Ed. Should have played it.
Ed, I think you should give it another go. Just one more go.
When it's the full release, I'll give it one more go.
It
and I'll
is
give
the full release. Is that what you
Eighth.
just said?
on
Nick?
the 8th.
Oh, what's the date today?
5th.
Oh,
Open your calendar, son. Too busy looking at your wallet.
I did too. I saw the anthem. I was like, oh, it was out, and then I checked the date. And it was the 5th.
What date?
No.
What date is that?
Disappointing.
Friday. Damn, and I've got a party that night as well, so I'm going to have to cancel on him so I can stream it.
Yeah, I concur.
There we go. But yeah, shocking news, lads. There's no would you rather. I've mixed it up.
Would you rather sleep in the ocean or be a bird?
Or ejaculate poo. Oh, I know which one. Jeez.
That would be an interesting feeling.
It would.
What a load of shit. No, this is a new game I'm introducing. It's a new game.
New
Yeah.
segment?
Yes, well, it's,
Wait,
it's
hang on.
What?
Didn't we skip a segment?
questions. There
What?
are no questions from the audience.
Wait, hang on. Let's read the comments.
Okay.
There are no comments.
Ah,
Unless
Come on, people.
well, read
All
them.
right. I guess we'll save them for next week. We'll have a big
Read the
one for next week.
non-comments,
I'll,
please.
okay. We'll find. Hopefully next week there'll be a comment. Okay, and Lever, just this week, can we get your absolute certainty that whatever the question is from the audience next week, you will answer truthfully and 100%?
Yeah.
Yes, we had that on audio file.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. You're gonna fake account. You're gonna ask some shit. Just ask the question now.
It's not going to be a
Go.
fake account. I'm just going to ask what your address is.
Which address are you talking about? My home of residence, my workplace,
Your tax
or
file
Ed's
number.
place?
Oh,
That place I've stayed at once.
jeez. Yes, and you visited numerous times. But anyway, no, I'm replacing the WYR. I don't know why it was never abbreviated to WYR. YWR. Wait, WYR.
What?
Would you rather? Why?
Yeah. YWR.
Fucking
that's right.
dyslexic. No.
The words.
Would. WYR. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
You got it
rep-
right 5 times.
No, I was
Yeah,
saying
then you
YWR.
finalized it on the wrong one.
No. Did I? Oh, I hate
don't
it.
remember.
What is it anymore? Okay, you know what? I should have just said would you rather. It would have cut down the whole kind of masturbation bit just then.
Hang on, are we talking about WYRs now or what?
No,
I'm confused.
WYR. Would you rather? WYR.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I think the time it takes to say WYR is the same as it would to say would you rather.
Do you want to time it? Okay, we're timing it. Okay, let's see. Where we get the little clock out now. Do this at home if you're listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Stopwatch.
Because they're all single syllables.
3, 2, 1. Would you rather? That was 1.11 seconds. Okay, reset. Okay. YWR. Fuck it! Stop it! Stop! WYR. That was not even. Oh, damn.
was 20 seconds.
I didn't even stop it. Hang on. Why? Oh, damn it! Stop it! Reset. WYR. 0.53 seconds. You know what?
Baby.
Clocks don't lie. And plus, you know, I didn't actually hit stop properly on the first try. But you know what? That's just a variable in the. Actually, they're both like 0.53 seconds. So.
Variable in the system.
Yeah.
Anyway, glad that we've done our little scientific
Yeah. All right.
test.
We should put in a scientific segment now.
Oh, jeez. If we have to do that every week, I will have an aneurysm.
Why? They love science?
My
Or we
brain
just have a segment where we
hurts.
get Ed to try and repeat things.
Jeez. Acronyms.
Yeah.
LOL. Oh, fuck. I meant to say LOL. Oh, fuck. LOL. I'm getting the first L and the second L mixed up. No. Okay. This is the I like because. Have you heard of this one? No, because it's not been invented yet. But this is going to be the new Would You Rather.
Oh!
Okay.
I like.
I like.
because.
You want to know? No, it's got to be. It's got to be fucking manly. Sorry, persony. Like that.
Not like again.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So the way this game works is that we each. Okay. So, example. I choose a topic for Nugsy. Nugsy chooses a topic for Leber, and Leber chooses a topic for me, and it has to be something that I like or dislike. And so I say I like chocolate because, and that person has to talk about why they like chocolate so much for a complete minute. If they don't, they have to hashtag their balls on stream.
What do you mean hashtag their balls?
You take a photo of it, put a hashtag in, upload it to the internet.
What's the hashtag?
Yes.
The hashtag yes. Alright.
No, yes to the hashtag. Liv, if
know
you were
the
paying
hashtag?
attention, you would not be messing up. Okay, you follow?
Sure.
Okay, good. So, for example, I say, I like chocolate because, and then Nugsy has to continue. I like chocolate because it tastes great, it looks great, it's got a great smell, it's got great
Nugsy's
childhood
an
memories.
idiot.
No, I'm just saying, it's to put us on the spot, and if we mess up, we...
Chocolate's bad for you.
But that's not the point. Or if we could say, I dislike chocolate because...
But would you rather eat chocolate or not eat
No,
chocolate?
it's nothing to do
Fine.
with you rather. This has to do with would you. I like because. Would you rather is gone. You.
Yeah, I would. So that way I don't have to eat it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, choose a topic. You know what? I'm gonna ask Nugsy, who I think has got an idea, and I'll do you, Leber. So you follow how I.
You'll do me. Oh,
I will.
so you never
I will
know.
fucking do you so hard, and your sister will be watching and be fucking jealous too. Oh, okay. So Nugsy, you choose a topic. Can be anything. Rude, funny,
Alright.
silly.
Alright, I'm directing it towards you.
Okay, yeah, directing it towards me.
I have no water.
I have no water because wait, that doesn't make any sense.
I like Nugsy because
I'm an idiot.
No, lever. Nugsy said for me, okay? Not for you, for me. Okay? How is this so difficult? It's not the hardest thing in the world. It's meant to be funny, and you can't do this.
So when does Would You Rather start?
How the hell? You work in
Next
customer
segment?
service. How? Oh my gosh. Well, okay, would you rather do the stupid fucking thing that you can't grasp or ejaculate poo out your dick?
Actually, I would rather do this thing that I can't do.
Okay, let's do it then!
Give it a go.
Great!
Yeah, I'm down for anything, man.
Okay. Have I explained the rules clearly?
Have you even explained the rules?
Yes, I have! Okay, I'll start again. Clean plate. Okay. Nugsy chooses a topic for me, which I must then continue on for a minute by talking about how much I like that particular topic, even though I might not like it. So Nugsy could say, I like Donald Trump because, and I had to say, I like Donald Trump because, and I had to keep rambling. I can BS, I can say things that are true. As long as I can make it sound convincing and keep going for a full solid minute without stuffing up, then I win. If I lose, then I have to show my balls in a hashtag.
Bow.
My
Can
balls.
you not do the bowling thing? Like,
Okay, no. Well, I didn't say what balls they had to be, so I had some nice tennis balls.
You know, we should think up a challenge that somebody has to complete if they fail.
They had
Like
to,
a deb, but
Like a
nothing
proper challenge.
ridiculous.
they had to eat a ghost pepper.
Or like a teaspoon of salt, but sure.
I actually don't think I can do a ghost pepper at all. I think
Oh,
I will
you-
actually legitimately die.
Exactly. And we had
If
to
you're
deal
finding out,
with
if
you.
you're looking for a way to kill Leber, give him a ghost pepper.
There's a video of a kid on the YouTube who was given a ghost pepper
YouTube.
and he ate it and he swallowed it and his friend's like, no, don't swallow it, and he started crying because he'd swallowed it, he couldn't get the burn out of his stomach and it was like the most horrific pain.
Oh.
So, idiot to him, but yeah, ghost peppers, don't touch them. Okay, if you lose, I don't know, jeez, I'm trying to think of something. We have to eat an entire bucket of peanut butter. That sounds nice, actually. No, we have to.
Sounds sickly.
No, man, I can eat peanut butter out of the thing. I don't know. We'll worry about. We can have a week for next week, but right now we're test running,
Okay.
pre-alpha. This I like something because
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Yes, vanilla. No, that's not the topic though, because I like vanilla. Vanilla's great. It's a great flavor. I like vanilla because. Okay.
Why you like vanilla?
Is that no? But Nugsy, is that my topic, Nugsy?
No.
Okay then.
Your topic was I like Nugsy because.
He's a funny guy that I can rely on. He's very sensitive. He's very caring, and quite frankly,
that's nice.
I'd certainly like to be able to spend the night with him and be able to hold that fantastic body. In fact, I have spent the night with Nugsy, and that was probably one of the greatest experiences because that's why I like Nugsy so much, because I was able to sleep next to him and not be afraid of anything happening to me. So then I was able to wake up next to him, and in fact, he kept me warm. Nugsy kept me warm during the night. Even though it was a cold night, I was able to lay in bed next to Nugsy with no covers on me or no sheets because Nugsy kept me warm just from the radiating heat coming off his body out of his sleeping bag. And he smells great too. That's the great thing I also noticed about Nugsy, is that he has a fantastic smell that doesn't actually leave him. It likes to linger in the air around him and produce this beautiful smell that makes me enjoy life. It's like getting high off of cocaine, but it's getting high off of Nugsy. And another thing that I remember about liking Nugsy is knowing that he's always there on time. He's never late. If anything, he's early. So he's a friend that you can rely on, and that's time! I think. Wait, I lost track of time. That sounds...
Oh,
think-
can we get a ruling?
Yeah, photo finish.
I think that was it. Oh, that is hard. Oh, no, let's not do that again.
Yeah, but that's a shit game. I don't want to play anymore.
If you got any ideas for games, please mail them to Lever's address.
Oh. We can play Would You Rather then.
Okay. You know, I had a great topic lined up for you, Lever, and everything.
Okay, let's do it then.
Do you think you can go the full minute? This time I actually turned the stopwatch
I
on.
can't even think logically for more than 20 seconds, so I don't know how we're going to do this, but sure.
Just try it. Just try it. You'll be surprised, actually, because I had absolutely nothing, and then as soon as I started to talk BS, my brain...
Thanks, Ed.
No, well, that's the thing. On the spot, it's very
Yeah, I mean,
intimidating.
he said he smelled nice and everything, and we both know that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But it's, as I say,
I
if you,
knew specifically I hadn't showered for a week.
if you could do
Yeah.
it, if you can do it convincingly, that's the challenge, I think.
That is the challenge.
Okay.
Good, very good.
Should it be Leber likes something because, and then Leber picks up, and then Leber can say Nugsy likes something because, and then he can pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That works.
So, Leber, you ready?
I don't know, I guess. Let's go.
That's the confidence I like to hear. Lever likes
Yes.
Steve Buscemi because
He's got weird taste. He's got a weird nose. He's got weird teeth. He played Crazy Eyes one time on that movie, Mr. Deeds, I believe, and I found that really funny. He was a very creative person in that show, and it made me laugh a lot. I liked it a lot. And it made me laugh, so I kept laughing, and then I started watching more of the Adam Sandler movies because I like Adam Sandler movies. Some of his recent ones have been kind of shitty. So I don't know why I've been watching them. I have this sentimental value towards Adam Sandler movies. I keep
you're
watching
getting
them,
off topic.
and it doesn't matter. I don't know. If
You
I'm
need to be
getting
talking
on
about
topic or
Steve
off topic
Buscemi.
because Steve Buscemi is in most of those movies, and I like to watch those movies. So I don't know what you want. He was in a really shit show called Boardwalk Empire, which I think a lot of people did like, but I wasn't a fan of it. I found it to be really boring. But
The
some people
topic
might
is
enjoy it.
I like Steve Buscemi, not I don't like Steve
Yeah,
Buscemi.
I in particular watched that show because of Steve Buscemi, because I like Steve Buscemi. The only problem with that is I did not like the show he was in, so I kept watching it. I watched it for at least 2 seasons because I like Steve Buscemi.
We're at a minute
I did
10.
not like the show that
We're gonna-
Steve Buscemi was in.
You-
Now that was a huge issue because I like.
You can
Steve
stop now. You
Now,
completed
the
it.
problem with that was Steve Buscemi had a chance and he failed to redeem his.
Oh,
Wait, I can stop.
you can stop. You hit a minute 11 when I stopped, but I think you got up to a minute
I
20.
way better than you.
You
not
just
only
said I like
that
Steve
Buscemi,
Buscemi 20 times
but
in
I
a
also
row, and then
spoke
you went to
about
the.
everyone else.
You
too.
started talking about freaking Adam Sandler movies. No,
Yeah,
you got it.
see,
And then
I'm
you started
not-
listing reasons why you dislike Steve Buscemi. You got it. The topic is I like Steve
I never
Buscemi.
said I didn't like him. I just didn't like the show he was in. That's all.
Well, that's a dangerous line you're crossing. The judges will have to just deliberate.
That's right. Is it
Deliberate.
safe to say, or is it not PC to say I don't like Steve Buscemi because he's Steve Buscemi?
He's a cool guy. I love him. You know what? You know how like what's that show? Community has that statue of that like C grade actor, B grade actor. Oh, what's his name? He's in,
Adam Sandler.
no, he's in Anger Management with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson.
Oh, Jack Nicholson.
He's got no, you idiot. He's got the. He was also in that movie with Jim Carrey. He was the suicide jumper. In Yes Man.
That jumper.
Yeah, he was the suicide jumper. And then Jim Carrey's like gets the guitar and starts playing to him, and the guy doesn't commit suicide.
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about though.
Far out. What's his name?
Steve Buscemi.
IMDb. It's not Steve Buscemi, but it's another great
I don't
actor.
know.
That's hang on. Anger Management's probably the biggest movie that he's in. Oh, the biggest movie I know that he's in. Gosh damn it, that Click movie sucked. I hated that so much. Here we go. Guzman's.
Oh, is he the little fat
It's like
Italian Mexican dude?
yeah. Is he Mexican?
Oh, he's in a lot of TV shows.
He's in heaps,
Yeah, movies.
but he's
Yeah.
just an actor that's never really had.
He's also in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
He is. He's great. I love him. Louis.
Yeah,
Oh
Guzman.
yeah.
Great
Yeah.
actor.
he's got
I know
that
who you're
weird
talking
like
about now,
face that
yeah.
looks like he's wearing a mask. Yeah, I remember him now.
Actually,
Yeah,
wasn't
it just looks like he's scowling all the time.
Yeah.
he was in probably one of my all-time favorite movies. With
Waiting?
Gary Oldman.
Waiting.
Waiting. No. Let me see if I can find it. It's an old movie. Very old movie.
I like Waiting. That was a good movie.
Leo the Professional.
Leon the Professional. He was in that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
with
movie.
Gary Oldman. Oh.
Oh, was he one of the bad guys? I don't remember that.
He was. Wait, I just want to confirm this to make sure I'm not talking out my ass like you were with Steve Buscemi.
But I wasn't. That's all the truth.
Hang on. Leon the Professional. Yeah, Gary Oldman's in it. And where is he? Damn, I don't see him. He only had a small bit. I assumed it was him, but it might not have been. And that's not me
Do
being
you remember
racist.
the year that was?
Yeah, they have massive bits.
1994. 1994.
I didn't see it in his credits.
Okay.
Unless he was uncredited.
Unless he was someone else.
Yeah, maybe you've mixed them up completely.
I'm looking. I must have.
I'm looking here. I'm looking.
Let me have a look here. Leon the Professional.
Well, while you research this, let me ask Nugsy his question.
Hmm.
Nugsy, I like
Who?
Milo.
Oh, tell us, why do you like Milo?
That is yo. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, but you meant to say Mugsy likes Milo. No, I like Milo.
Oh,
Wait, when you
is
say
it up,
Milo,
right?
do you mean Milo the speaker or Milo the?
I
the
said Milo.
Food
Or
advocate?
Milo the
Interpret it
cat.
however you want.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Milo the cat.
It wasn't him in that. I thought it was him in that. It's not. It's not Luis Gomez in it. I made a mistake. They all
You
look
love
the
it
same.
so much that you don't even know what movie he's in.
But yeah, either way. Nonetheless. Sorry, I made a mistake. Anyway, where were we?
I don't know, where were we?
You were
Oh,
giving
yeah.
Nugsy
So
his
Nugsy likes Milo
because
because
Because it's delicious. He just looks so tasty, and that the creamy goodness of
he's doing both at the same time. This is impressive.
and I just want to be next to him and like lick his skin because it looks so malty goodness, and put him in my cup and then drink out of the cup and then
Points
put
deducted
more
for
in
stuttering.
and then put drink. You know what?
this is
I
shit
don't-
game.
Well, at least
Wait,
I
it's
tried.
remarkable,
make it
isn't
for
it?
the
Damn it.
He's losing.
I think that's
No, it's a nice chocolatey multi. It's more malt than chocolate. It's a delicious drink that you can have warm, you can have cold, you can have lukewarm, you can have it boiling, scaling, melt your face off. You can have it freezing. You can just lick it for a bit until it melts.
I have this huge feeling that Nugsy doesn't actually like Milo.
I think
and-
he's an
and then-
Ovaltine boy. He doesn't like Vegemite. He has Promite instead.
Oh, what a loser.
Yeah. And I don't see the minute coming up here, Nugsy. I must admit. You.
I mean, you interrupted me, so feel free to continue.
Well, you know what? I hear silence that a bus could drive through, and I think, oh gosh, I better talk. Because someone had stopped playing the I like because
I was talking. You interrupted me. The big
I was
cock.
talking. No,
doesn't
I was talking here.
That's right. There was big gaps, and that's why he.
There wasn't big
interrupted,
gaps.
And then I interrupted.
Shut your
Okay.
whole mouth.
Yeah.
Would you like a second chance? Are we allowed to do second chances?
You can have a second chance with a new topic if he so wishes to choose a new topic.
Oh,
Just being generous. Well, we're working out the creases here for this apparently shit game.
does that mean it's like double or nothing then?
Double or nothing. He's got to show both balls.
All right, cool.
Both balls.
You down for that, or take the loss?
I didn't know there was a loss,
Yeah, there is.
considering that I was talking, and then
I'm talking here.
What's your decision, Nugsy?
All right, let's go again.
New
Go
topic?
again?
Sure.
Okay, new topic. Level.
Hi, my name is Nugsy, and I like. And hang on. I don't know about this.
Far out. Not even Lever knows what Nugsy
What
likes.
does Nugsy like?
Anything. Nicole Kidman.
Okay, I got one.
Don't say Nicole
Hi,
Kidman.
my name is Nugsy. My name is Nugsy, and I like that there are 66 different types of genders because.
Because everyone gets to say. He gets to say, she gets to say, they get to say, the person that I can't identify gets to say, the other person behind me who I can't even see because I can't see behind me, they get to say. The people who are in higher places, they can say things that are relevant to the thing of the things, and then you can name that thing, and then you can have an encyclopedia of things, of the 66 things to be specific, of the things that you might not even be able to name because there's 66 of them, and you could test people on them. You could say, hey, do you know number 51? And they'll say, no, I know the first 40, but 51's out of my reach. I can only count to 10 half the time. And then you can cross-reference them, and you can say, oh, that one's that one, and you can split them into genres of different numbers, and you could rearrange them. You could say, yeah, I'm that one there, and then when you're filling out an application, it seems more impressive because there's 66 other things that you have to check off, and that's not annoying us at all because, there's not enough things on the application form to fill out because, there's the name and the address and postal
want
address
that
and the
one.
billing address and...
I think you're good, Nugsy.
No, he needs to keep going.
No, he got.
And
love-
then,
he's
and then you
loving
have the
No,
He's
he-
loving it.
postcode. It's 4 digits.
He had. I think he got bonus points for making a pop culture reference as well, starting off with Oprah Winfrey.
Well, which one was that?
No, he gets
Everyone's
bonus
a winner.
points. He gets a bonus points for that one.
But what was the
That was
reference?
intentional too.
You get a car and you get a car. It's kind of like you get a gender
Oh.
and you get a gender. That was great opening. Genius.
Thank you. I planned it the entire time.
There we go.
Oh, okay, he wins.
I wouldn't go
So
that
who
far.
loses?
I think everyone. If you win, you've lost. That's the way the game works. Well, any final words before we head out for this fantastic evening?
No.
No. That's a no from Anwi. Nugsy, any final thoughts?
Did you know there's a Ken Buscemi?
What?
What? Like a Ken doll or like a person called Ken Buscemi?
He has a sibling called Ken.
Who names their kid Ken?
I don't know. His siblings are
An
Michael,
idiot.
and his name's Steve, and his two other siblings are Ken and John. And John is spelled Jon.
Ken Jong-un.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that being said, I almost bought a Barbie doll today. You know, it was like $8. So cheap. And I was going to get Dick Pin to do a review on it, but I realized that you can't have his penis out on camera.
Well, not on YouTube.
No, on
It's
YouTube.
Like you porns and all that.
Yeah, just start a new video stream on freaking X video or RedTube, whatever they call it, all those
Yeah.
porn sites. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking delete. Oh, well, holy cow. I'm sweating after that. I
Yeah,
like,
so am
because,
Yeah, I like this game
I need more water for this game.
because
Lever
good.
likes this game because
different.
it is
You
different.
can talk about how much he hates Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, it's challenging. And I just
Yeah,
only thought of it today,
it
so I
is.
thought it'd be hilarious. Anyway, that was the prototype, the test run. Don't worry, PewDiePie and all the others are going to be doing that before you know it. When this, makes...
Yeah, and then I'll popularize it, and then we're gonna look like.
Oh, you copied PewDiePie, obviously. No,
Yep.
fuck you. Look at the dates on the damn video, and then the video will be taken
No,
down.
data for nerds.
Yeah.
Oh! Richard, settle down. No, fuck you.
Hey, we need him as our bouncer, man, for sure.
A bouncer.
Yep.
Richard doesn't hold.
Keep out the people you don't like, Durbrain.
I'll do it just like Donald Trump, only better. My wall will be made out of dicks, and then they'll fuck the people when they try to get in.
Might that encourage horse to come around anyway?
Probably. I'll give them new STIs they didn't even know about. Faggots. Okay, that's enough, Richard. Fuck you, dickhead. My podcast now. Why does Edward have a tiny dick? I'll tell you why. Because he can't stop sucking it because no one else will. That's uncalled for, Richard. And that's just crude and rude and not appropriate. Fuck you, asshole.
Wow, who invited this guy? I thought
Yeah.
we were finishing up, and
Here we are. Go away.
that's very
Upstairs.
sensitive to my gender.
That's all the fate. Yeah, you're right. Oh, well, thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I'm glad I could mess that up. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Don't forget, we come out every week with a fantastic new podcast.
Fanta.
Fanta 2. There'll be a Fanta flavor named after us. They'll call it In the Bread Podcast. It'll just be bread and semen mixed into the soda water.
Oh, the best kind of flavor.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, Photoshop. I'm going to get that on Photoshop. Anyway, until next time. Yeah. See you later, people.
Au revoir. And on your revoir.
Veda Zen.
Little bit on it.
care. Goodbye.
I bet you do a little bitch.
Wake up for breakfast, peanut butter toast. Open the bread box, shit, there's no loaf, oh no, my toast. How will I get by? Oh, what am I gonna do? No, nothing else will do. I need my loaf. Go down the road to the store. Head to the bakery, but fuck, they've got no more. Oh no, my loaf. How How will I get by? No, I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I have a clue. It's in the Bread Podcast.